We're streaming.
And
Are we streaming? We're streaming.
I hope this works. Hello everybody. We're making a. This is only a test. We're making a quick stream here from the road, and I have on the Skype Russ and Heather.
Hi.
The Depways and Drew. And this thing. Let me see. Wait. And you guys are frozen on the. You guys are frozen on what's it called? An OBS.
Welcome to our internet in the woods.
Welcome to our internet. Well, you don't turn that on because it'll freeze us.
No, I'm shutting it on.
Yeah. Roll it down.
Welcome to our horrible internet in the woods.
Can you see us now?
Yeah, you're good, but you're all kind of frozen. Actually,
That's all right. Just keep talking, Drew.
All right, we'll keep talking. This is only a test. This is the first time actually we do a stream with 3 cameras, actually, remote. And if you guys are here, we have a chat already. Goodness.
Yeah.
And
we have 3 people from all around each side of the country right here, basically right now.
Yeah.
And Heather and I are from where Robert actually lives in Florida. We're like 2 hours north of him. We don't live there anymore, but we were there for 20 years. Now we're in North Carolina. Drew, you're in California, right? Long Beach?
Yep, I'm in California out here in Long Beach.
Drew, let me ask you a question. What are the prices out there for RV parks? Can you get an RV park out there in California currently right now? Is it because you drove around for hours and days trying to find an RV park? You have to actually go drive to the state parks to get an RV spot, right?
That is correct. I do have to drive around for. It's a 6-month rolling reservation out here. Robert probably knows because he's been out here many times. Sometimes it's challenging to get an RV park. You kind of know how to work the system and how to book in advance and plan. You can get walk-ups out here. We just did it 2 weeks ago. My wife had an itching desire to go camping, and I drove 80 miles to Thornhill Room, and we got a walk-up site. It was awesome. Saw some sea life, some dolphins, and got to play in the sand. It was amazing.
You had to drive 80 miles to find out if you got a spot or not?
To try and get a spot, to see if I could get a spot.
80 miles each way?
80 miles one way to take a gamble. But when the wife asks, the husband does.
When the wife asks, you do it, right?
Well, Annette's here from Miami. She's up late.
Oh, Annette, you're up late. So Robert's boondocking right now in Washington and his Walmart parking lot. I am
at the Walmart in Port Angeles, actually. Now everybody's going to know where I am, and they're going to come and
oh, no, you didn't give your address up, did you, Robert?
I forgot we were live.
Quick, make it private.
He just screwed himself, Drew. I've done it before.
Oh, we have people here from Hungary.
Okay, I want to ask in the chat. Can you guys see us okay in the chat? Because here on my output it's kind of wonky.
Yeah, Rob, I'm looking at it right now, and we look good in the chat. We're frozen, me and Ross. But
yeah, that's why I was. And it looks like I'm frozen too. I think I don't know. This is
No, you're moving. We're frozen.
I am moving.
Can you hear in the chat? Can you hear us still?
I'm asking.
Yeah, this is only a test, and I think it's my OBS or it's probably Skype. It's Skype that is frozen actually.
They can hear us.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Now it's probably unfrozen. Skype was frozen because Skype was not in the foreground. You know, we're learning things here as we go along. If Skype is in the background, you freeze. Here. So I have to keep you guys in the foreground. Okay.
Now, Robert, what's the temperature there where you're at right now, Washington? Because you don't have AC on, obviously.
No, it feels hot in here because I have the fantastic vent off and all that. But it's probably actually. It was 70 at 4 p.m. when the sun was like really out, and now it's probably high 60s.
Oh, really?
60s, wow.
Yes, and this is something that really it says 64 degrees. Can you see that? I guess 64 degrees.
Oh,
And this is something that surprised me about the whole West Coast. It really surprised me. I was expecting heat. You know, it's August, and the whole West Coast. Whenever you're close to the Pacific, it's in the 60s. It was even 50s in Northern California. I'm like, this is where I'm spending my summers from now on.
I agree. I'm coming with you.
Mm-hmm.
And they have good IPAs out here.
Oh yeah, tonight we're drinking a Silver City. It's a Tropic Haze, and it's from here, from Washington. And since I don't have to drive, I'm gonna have one.
Now you can't breathe.
So cheers, everybody.
Cheers. So Drew,
This other groups must be in Southern California because it's 100 degrees where they are.
Yeah, down here in Southern California, this is Papa Drew's family RV, the Dupreys and Traveling Robert. I'm out of Southern California. The Dupreys are out of North Carolina, and Robert is wherever wherever his trailer takes him.
Well, yeah. Yesterday I went to the end of the United States. Yesterday I went to Cape Flattery, which is there's no more United States after that. This is the northwesternmost point, the furthest you can get away from Florida. So that's really cool. So I'm all the way up here.
Now, how long are you gonna stay out for a little while? Like a week, 2?
I'm gonna stay here for a couple of days. I wanna take the ferry to Victoria in Canada. Brought my passport, so that's gonna be good. Then my wife is flying to Seattle, and we're gonna spend a couple of days in Seattle. And then I'm gonna start working my way back to Florida, hitting all the states that I haven't seen yet. That's the plan.
That is so neat.
I want to go to Texas. I think Texas would be good.
Mm-hmm.
But RVing is now, Drew. Have you been boondock by the beach lately with no power?
Yeah, well, we were just down there in Thornhill Broom, in Southern California. It's a state beach. It's $35 a night to camp. You open the door of your RV, and you can step out into the sand. You literally parallel park on the beach. Wow. Right here in Southern California. It's kind of like, Robert, when you went over to the Rincon Highway.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was one of the best campsites I've ever been to. And it's not right on the beach, but it's right on top. So, yeah. Which is good.
It's like that, but without the rocks.
Yeah.
So, Thornhill Broom is like the Rincon Parkway, but without the rocks. In the summer, in the winter, you can't get down to the ocean. It's too many rocks.
The only thing I'm kind of afraid of about camping on the beach is getting stuck, in the sand, because I don't have 4-wheel drive on this truck, and my traction it's not so great. That's the only thing.
How does the Honda Ridgeline pull that? Pretty good up the mountain.
I have a Colorado, Chevy Colorado.
Oh, to Colorado, that's right. I thought it was a Honda Ridgeline.
No, it pulls good. I have a light trailer. This thing it's 3,000 dry, probably 4,000 as it is right now. And the only time it struggled a little bit was going to Whitney Portal in California on the Sierra Nevada. But Whitney Portal is right before, the tallest mountain in the lower 48, Mount Whitney. So it was a pretty steep going up. I went to like 9,000 feet above sea level. And and it was 100 degrees in the valley, so it started overheating a little bit on the way up. But as soon as I hit 9,000 feet, it was, 60 degrees. So it was nice.
It was beautiful.
Beautiful. I'm down on the valley, it's 100 degrees. It's incredible the temperature difference once you get a little bit of elevation.
That is so awesome.
It get windy up there, 9,000 feet, huh?
Sometimes, no. This was very nice weather. I caught a nice time to be there for sure. That's when I was going up the 395, which is the East Sierra Scenic Byway, and you have all this. There's still snow on the mountains. You have all the snow-capped mountains to the left of you. It was beautiful. I really enjoyed it.
You gotta keep that. You gotta keep that AT&T because it's going pretty good.
You guys can see me. I'm telling you, this is a device. When it works, it's great, but it doesn't work all the time. That's the only thing. It's kind of unreliable sometimes. But it's that new Togo Roadlink device that you prepay, $360 for the whole year, and then the antenna is like $400. It's a Wenger antenna, and let me tell you, it's probably the cheapest unlimited internet I've been able to find. What do you guys use? What do you guys use for internet on the road?
We got faster internet I do in my house.
Well, yeah, in Miami I have fiber. You know, it's ultra fast. But you guys, Russ and Heather, what do you guys use?
We actually use we used to use the we had two contracts for my sister, the unlimited Verizon, the real true unlimited Verizon. We had phones we were tethering before, and we'd get like gosh, we were like 30 megs down. It was crazy speeds, and like 10, 15 up, and we just used that like crazy. And now we just kind of like find
now
Wi-Fi.
we have nothing in the woods.
We're in the
Nothing
woods
in the
with
woods.
DSL right now, so we're pretty.
I'm trying to read a couple of things here from the chat. And can you guys see the chat as well or not?
Yeah, I got the chat up and running, Robert.
You got 61 people on there, Robert.
61 people. I mean, for the time of the day, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah, it's already 11 my time. That's pretty good.
You've got people from all over.
Hungry.
Hungry.
Hungry, not hungry. Hungry is something you do at 11 o'clock at night after you had a couple IPAs. You get hungry.
Yeah, we usually on the Friday chat. Well, you guys being there, we usually have people from Australia, from all over the world. You know.
Came with us when we used to do it on Fridays.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
So Drew's you're gonna be full time in a couple of years, right?
No, I don't think we're gonna go full time. I think that we're gonna maybe look at buying an RV park. Hopefully, selling our house here and then maybe buying an RV park.
That's a great idea.
And then going out in the winter months.
Oh, I know exactly where this person is. I've been there.
Where?
There's a person on the chat that's in Pymatuming State Park in Pennsylvania, and there's tons of fish where you go and you feed the fish, and then the ducks walk on the back of the fish. I think they're called walleye. There's so many of them. It's amazing.
That's cool.
It is.
I've heard of that place. I'm gonna try to go now when I go to the Hershey RV show in Pennsylvania. I'm gonna try to get there because
it's beautiful there.
All right, that's great to know.
Yes,
there you go. There's
and
a pro tip.
The camping there is really good because we camped in tents. I was in high school, and we camped in tents there. It was so hot, but we had a great time though.
Tell Robert when he goes back to Florida, stay at that Sebastian Inlet. That's pretty good, right?
Oh yeah.
I stayed there once, but I stayed at the one that is south of the inlet. There, I hear that there's a campground just north of the inlet that it's even better.
That's where we used to stay, and you can get a spot right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we stayed one night there. It wasn't the greatest stay. We had a big thunderstorm. We lost power, and it wasn't a great stay. We actually left early, but I gotta give him another chance eventually and go back. It's a beautiful area.
If you do go to the northern one, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm. We lost our awning there that day too. Ripped right off our RV.
Totally. Well, you know Florida. You never know when you're gonna get a thunderstorm.
And when you're on a beach like that in the ocean, it's no joke when the thunderstorms come by.
I have a rule. I never leave my awning out when I leave camp. Mm-hmm. Because I don't know. You know, it's I'm afraid. You know, since I live in Florida all the time, it's. Sebastian Inlet Swimming Club. No, that's not it. I'm trying to look for that campground.
Well, I can't deploy my awning anymore. My wife took the RV last weekend up to Thornhill, and she hit something and ripped the awning off the side of the RV. We'll get it fixed.
I almost did that when I was leaving Miami for this trip, because now the city of Miami made me put the trailer on my on the side. I have like 6 inches on each side of the trailer to get it in, and getting it out, I hit part of, I think it was my something with my awning. I have great video of it. It's gonna go online soon. But I almost ripped the awning. The awning did one of this, and it went like I bent it, and I had to like hammer it back to place. But yeah, it went. It's working.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's getting dark here now.
She bent the lower arm on the awning. I have it on my channel, the video of it, and the big black marks
I'm
going
gonna
down the
check
side
it
of the
out.
RV.
Did you see us in the Ocean Lakes Lakewood RV Park in North Carolina? We literally were in like 80 mile an hour wind, 70, 80 mile an hour, and I seen 5 awnings rip out of the RVs right in front of me in a matter of like 10 seconds. 5 awnings rip out in front of me in like 10 seconds, and then campers were rolling in front of me, rolling over the storm. It was a mini tornado that hit the ocean, and campers were flipping over right in front of me.
Crazy.
That was
Okay, we
yeah,
have
that was
a
scary.
member here, Carlos Arabid. Hi guys, from Miami heading to California, staying at Stockton RV Park in Texas. Thank you guys for all the info, making our cross-country trip very easy. All right. I'm trying to hear, and Jeff Pickle Rubber, you should also check out Cherry Springs State Park in Pennsylvania. Anybody knows about that one?
I have not been to Cherry Springs, but I bet we have one friend in Ohio.
Yeah.
Cummings Camping?
Yeah.
Cummings Camping.
Yeah,
he goes there.
Matt, Drew knows him.
Yeah.
Drew goes there. Or not Drew, but Matt and his wife and his daughters. I think they've been there because I know they go up to Pymatuming and then they go up to Lake Erie a lot. But I think they've been there as well. I'm looking up for that Sebastian State Park too because I don't know.
I was looking. It's not Long Point Park, is it? No.
I don't know if it's Long Point. It might be
Long Point. It is Long Point, isn't it?
It might be Long Point.
That's the one I had marked on my map here, so that must be it.
Jeff says it's one of the best places to see the stars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Long Point.
That's it.
That's where we lost our awning.
If you can get a spot right there on the water.
Mm-hmm.
During the week, the water smells like eggs, so that's not so great.
Yeah.
But on the weekends, it might be packed, but the water doesn't smell.
And why is that? What is that?
The weekends.
Because people are swimming in it.
Oh.
Listen, I'm telling you, we've been there on the weekend and during the week. And during the week, something happens to the water.
The great Lord has snapped my finger and boom, it just cleared.
I'm seriously, it's funky.
I'm gonna try to make it there this winter. I'm gonna try to winter in Florida the whole winter. So I'm gonna try to hit as many state parks as possible, which is hard.
We're in the courtside.
Robert, I'm trying to talk these two into flying up to courtside. I'll give them my RV for a week, and we'll do a table over there. I'm trying.
That would be cool. I mean, but there's a big market in Quartzsite for where you do like solar installations and all that. There's a big market, a lot of vendors out there. So that would be something cool to do.
We are thinking about going to Florida for the winter time at some point.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, because
Yeah.
I miss Florida, and it's been what, 3 years? 3.5 years since we've been there.
And were you guys saying South Carolina? I forget.
We're in.
By Charlotte.
Yeah, we're in North Carolina.
By Asheville. Okay. I really like that. I really like the area. I have some friends in Mooresville.
There's a Robert in here that's going to Thornhill Room Beach tomorrow. Go look at my channel, Robert, at Papa Drew. I just did a review on that, where we flew the drone sideways to the beach and we caught the dolphins swimming. It was really cool.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. It was really neat. I got the drone up and actually got dolphins swimming.
That's so cool.
Robert, did you see Drew's house, $40,000 a week house stayed at in North Carolina? You gotta see that video.
No, I haven't seen
on my
that.
channel
No.
and his channel.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. Yeah, we got
40,000 for the week.
Winter Northern States
Mhm.
and summer months.
It was...
How many room house is it, Drew?
It was Robert. It was a 28 bedroom, 30 bathroom, 3 jacuzzis, elevator, pool, game room, and movie theater inside the house.
Oh,
That
3
place is
bars.
That's
huge.
It was pretty
That's
epic.
way too
That was
much.
in North Carolina, the Outer Banks. I told you I really like the Outer Banks. I just got to move into that house.
okay.
There's another place in Florida, in Ocala, It's Alexander Springs. We went there, and there's little fish and stuff. It was one of the coolest places. The water was freezing cold, but it was so beautiful.
Is that one with Jimmy?
Yes.
It looks like Ross is about. Ross, are you about to go to sleep? Because
he is.
By the way,
He's
Jeff.
old man. He goes to bed early.
I just got back from a service call on the door.
He goes to bed really early and gets up super early too.
Oh man. Well, we're gonna end this one soon here. Jeff is asking, what's your favorite campground in Key West? Anybody has any favorites? I always go to Boyd's because it's like the closest one that has like, amenities.
My favorite campsite at any campsite is the one with an open spot where I can put my trailer. That's my favorite campsite.
Yeah, where you can fit it in actually.
Yeah. No, near Key West. Near Key West, that's the one, and there's another one on Stock Island which I haven't been to yet, but I'll be going to. That's
the Key West spots, they're really probably pretty tight to get in. You can't fit the big ones, can you?
They are.
In Boyd's they have some large pull throughs, not oceanfront, but they have some large pull throughs in Boyd's. I've seen some very big fifth wheels there, and
Robert,
there's also Blue Water. You get your own tiki bar.
Yes.
Wow.
How much is that a night?
I have seen that.
I mean, Boyd's is in season is over 100. It could be 160, 180. So Blue Water is about the same. The night per night. If you stay a week or
Hey Robert, are you allowed to hang your RV over the back of your RV over, like if you get a beachfront site and it's a 30-foot site or a 20-foot site and you're like a 30-foot rig? Can you hang over onto the beach, or do they not let you do that over there?
That's a good question. Since I am so small, I haven't asked that question, but I imagine no. I imagine probably not, but
most places no. I would.
Because out here in Southern California, they let you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
As long as you're inside the lines, you can hang over. The back of your RV can hang over.
Like over the water?
Yeah, so I put my 33-foot rig in a 25-foot space, no problem, because I just hang over.
Yeah, but you got to tell them it's up on a block. It's up on a block. It's not. You're not on a beach, actual beach. You're up on the pavement. We're up on the.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we're on the pavement, but we're hanging the back end over the beach.
Yeah, but I wonder if they let you, like in Boyd's, there's no beach. You're right. The pavement ends and there's the water. Maybe a little mangrove there, and then that's the water. So I don't know if they would let you like hang over the water.
That's like Nettles Island where we used to stay.
Oh, Nettles Island we used to stay a lot at.
You can only go back so far, and then that's it.
Okay, Carlos says on the chat that they don't let you. So there you go. Thank you, Carlos. Arab ITG. So so there you go. That's that. Now we know. And but a lot of the campgrounds in the Keys, they allow big rigs. They have space for big rigs. Even some of the state parks.
The rigs are getting bigger. I work on them all the time.
I know. And there's two schools of thoughts. Some people are going bigger, and some people want to downsize. It really depends on what people want to do. Like,
I'm surprised. I'll tell you one quick thing before we go. That when I do, it's kind of off the subject, but when I do RV calls, that there's literally 90% of the people I run RV calls for actually know how to fix the problem. 90%. It's just they're afraid to do it.
I go from
I'm bipolar. What am I not bipolar?
Squirrel.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, you're ADD. You got some ADD going on over there.
Super ADD.
All right, let's get back to the fun.
This is like our phone calls.
All right. Jeff is also asking what time of the year you recommend going to Key West. I would go in the winter because it's not 90 degrees with 100% humidity.
Exactly.
But it's gonna be packed. I mean, it's hard to find a spot. All the snowbirds are down there.
I do like early winter, late fall, or
actually the shoulder season is probably the best but it's gonna be hot. I mean, anything before December and after March is gonna be hot.
You go to a lot of different RV parks. You plan a lot of big trips. Do you find it hard getting into parks or reservations and stuff? Is it getting harder and harder to do that?
In some areas, it is like today. I would have said at an RV park, and there was nothing. There was nothing. On the weekends. It tends to be very difficult, especially now in the summer, up north, and in the winter down south. During the week, if it is a weekday, I don't really plan all that much because you can always find something. There's always something. Unless you want to go to a specific place. I mean, if you want to go to Fort Wilderness in Disney World, if you want to, stay at one of those places, yeah, make a reservation 6 months in advance because there's nothing.
That's like if you want to go camping out here in California, you got to make a 6 month reservation, and then you should book ahead of what the window allows you to, and you can cancel the front end of that reservation.
Yeah, I hear that's a good trick.
That you really want.
Yeah. I hear that's a good trick. Well, I think this was a good first test of our multicasting capabilities here. We'll fine tune it at some point and we should do this again. Maybe we'll schedule it next time with more time so we get more people. Maybe we'll do it earlier for the East Coast because right now is 7:58 here on the Pacific. I mean 8, 9, 10, it's 11 p.m. and it's 11
over here.
Yeah.
I turn into a pumpkin after 8. I'm done.
And it is like the crack of dawn in Europe, and all our Europeans are like, it's not the best time, but we'll do it earlier next time for sure.
Cool, Robert. Well, I appreciate it. Have fun. Nice meeting you in person.
Nice meeting you too. Yeah, I mean, we've been kind of following each other for a long time, but never. Whoops! I think I lost your audio. No. Hello.
We're here.
Okay. No, I just turned on my inverter and my audio device turned on, and the computer thought that I wanted to broadcast from my audio. Yeah.
Hey, Robert, thanks for having me on with you guys, and really fun.
No, great to meet you too, Drew. Great to meet you in person too.
Yeah. Have fun, Drew. We'll talk to you guys later.
Let's do it again, and everybody remember tomorrow, brand new video in my channel here. And what's tomorrow's video? Oh, we're gonna go to Space Coast, see a rocket launch, and we're gonna hang out in Cocoa Beach, and it's gonna be great. Watch it tomorrow, 7 a.m. Eastern.
Oh, cool.
New video on my channel. Everybody, thank you so much for watching, and see you on the road. And thank you, Ross and Heather and Drew, for being here.
Bye. Have a good night.
Good night.
See you later. Bye, everybody.
Right.